Pick me thoughts. Oh, I can make it work with him. I can make it work with anybody. Like, as long as I'm there, oh, I can do all the work. Okay? Those are what the pick me fails to realize is that you making it work with anyone or anybody, just anyone on the street, any random person, making it work with them, that's not the point. Okay? Okay? The point is, okay, Miss Pick Me, the point is, do you wanna make it do you want to be with them? Do you even like them? Have you even thought about that before you jump straight into, you know, working out for the man and making sure that, you are everything he wants you to be? Have you considered, is he everything that I would want in a partner now and long term? Have you considered that? That is more aligned with the point. You see what I'm saying there, Miss Pick Me? The dash goddess universe definition of a pygmy is plentiful, but I'll give you some here. A pygmy is a woman at any age that is unaware of her true power, period. It doesn't matter what age you are. You can be a 85-year-old pygmy. It's harder to be a 85-year-old pygmy, but it exists, okay? And you can be a 19-year-old leveled up, mentally wise woman. It doesn't matter what age you are, your education, or anything of that level. You can be a PhD and still be a pygmy, okay? So it's not your education level, rather what you are learning, rather what you are interested in, rather the things that you know. So all the education in the world, if it's not in a particular area, won't help you at all. It'll help you in a slice of life, but the overall picture, you'll realize something is missing because it's not how much of a certain aspect of a certain thing that you know, whereas it's more important as what it is that you're learning, okay? That we can go way deeper into that, okay? Another aspect of a pygmy is that she abides fully by the laws of the patriarchy. She doesn't question it. Her inner bones don't tell her that something is not adding up here. So they definitely lack that in intuition, okay? That internal intuition that, a lot of people tend to have, especially when it's steering them away from danger situations or survival situations, things of that nature. Yeah, the pygmies don't really have that. Also, they believe that morality and law of the land are the same thing. They are not the same thing. Someone's morality is going to differ from your morality, okay? But the law of the land is pretty steady, okay? So that's a whole nother topic. So when I was going through my Masters of Homeland Security program at, the University of the District of Columbia, Firebirds, okay, that was, and I also did my Masters of Business Administration there, and I got my undergrad in accounting with with a minor in computer science at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, okay. But anyways, so So, in taking one of the courses, I believe it was an ethics course, during my Master's of Homeland Security program that I was taking, and one of the exercises that we tried really gave me like a aha moment. I was like, "Oh my God!" So basically, as an example, let's say four things here. One is honesty, one is loyalty, one is respect, and one is, I don't know, creativity. Creativity is always a filler for me because that is so vast. But anyway, so someone says, okay, everyone arrange one to four. Which one will be your number one, number two, number three, number four? For some people, number one might be creativity over honesty and loyalty and respect. Some people might value creativity the most versus someone else who might value respect over honesty and loyalty and creativity. And then someone else that might put honesty above loyalty, respect and creativity. And then another person might put loyalty over respect, honor and creativity. So everyone in this world has different levels of their morality, okay? In some cases, and also privilege dictates morality, because the more privileged you are, the less moral the more you feel like, okay, I can dictate and say these things, but might be acting in a contradictory type of way. So morality, it's definitely a nuance to it. For instance, if you want to eat, the good food, but you own, the very healthy food, the very, vegan, all those great meals, but you don't have enough money to even feed your family. Yeah, the morality of eating the best and healthy meals may not be at the forefront of your mind because you're still in survival mode. You see what I'm saying? So there are different strategies of life depending on where you are in life. Yes, you can say, oh, you know, for instance, go to school and learn and da da da. That's easy to say when, when you don't have to worry about what's in your stomach for the night. You know what I'm saying? And I can say this because I've experienced everything that I talk about for the most part, one way or another, okay? Or I know someone that has gone through it. So if you haven't had if you haven't had a meal, it's gonna be hard to focus. But again, depending on the person, some people may utilize that's in that same situation, may utilize that hunger as fuel, like that literal hunger as literal fuel to like fuel their, potential for greatness and their drive to be successful and to live and to survive, so they don't have to be in survival mode anymore. So morality, yeah, it definitely is a privileged mindset talking down, that feel they can talk down on people because they're not placed back in that situation, or may have never even experienced, certain you know, traumatic situations. You know what I'm saying? Also, it takes removing yourself out of that survival mode, crab in a bucket mentality of a society that you may be in, before you can really start fully grasping, the different layers of different concepts, so that it registers a little bit differently than when you heard it with a survival mode ear. You know what I'm saying? And also, there are some people that know that, oh my God, I'm in survival mode. So they put up a facade because this is survival mode facade. Because guess what? If you let people in too much while you're in survival mode, you may not make it out. Okay. So you have to, some people, they literally are their worst versions on purpose so that no one is like jealous of them, or wanting to get with them or do anything with them while they're in survival mode intentionally, because everything honestly is a distraction. So some people are like, okay, boom, there should be no one that's trying to be envious or jealous of me. I'm looking horrible. I'm looking whack. I don't. So, but the thing is, even if you go through that measure, there's still some people that will be envious and jealous and still try to put barriers in your path. You see what I'm saying? So it's just innately in some people to be haters for whatever level they're at, and innately for some people to just glow to the extent that even if they're trying to play down their fabulosity, that there's still people that's gonna see it within them. So it's a catch 22. And I've done a video, and I'm gonna redo a lot of my videos because again, I was getting used to the software and how to, really do pretty decent videos, So I'm gonna redo a lot of them, such as survival guide and survive in the hood, how to survive in the hood when you're just a, you know, fairly vanilla type of chick. But with a lot of different complex layers. So there are different tactics you have to utilize to survive the hood, period. And unscathed as much as possible, intact with your dignity and original personality as much as possible. So I'll just give you one right now, which is you don't have to tell everyone in the hood or whatever area you don't feel the most like you can be yourself. You don't have to tell them everything. In fact, be reserved, be very reserved. You know what I'm saying? Let them assume, let all of that happen because you know who you are on the inside, and that's the most powerful thing. And a lot of them don't. And for people that want to have power over others, they are truly the most insecure of all because you don't know yourself so much that you have to utilize other people potentially as puppets so that you can feel better about yourself because there's nothing on the inside. And that, my dear, are the most miserable people. Okay. People that put barriers in place of others to delay them, people that that have to utilize other people because they're afraid to make moves on their own or can't make the certain moves on their own. So Anyway, I'm gonna stop right there and comment, like, and subscribe. Bye. Wait, real quick. Also, if you like this or if you have any, thing to, input there, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And yeah, tell your story, comment anything like that. Yeah. So hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you on the next one. And if you have any topics you want me to touch on or redo because maybe the audio wasn't the best or video wasn't the best, because again, I was having difficult time because I didn't really have a lot of time to dedicate to learning this. It literally was like I have to get these messages out there and I have to help these young ladies know their options so they can better maneuver whenever they go through their particular situations, which we all go through. So at least they'll know these messages so that in the back of their mind, they're not just stuck and have to start from square one. At least they'll have, oh, okay, yeah, I recall such and such, maybe I can do it this way, or maybe there's a better way. You know what I'm saying? So just to activate that, critical thinking part of your mind for sure, for sure. The thing about me is you're gonna definitely learn how to think for yourself. You're gonna definitely learn how to, maneuver throughout your life in a better, hopefully more strategic and more tactful way. You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely get what you want and remind yourself that it's never a bad thing to focus on yourself because when you focus on yourself, literally everything else and everyone else benefits from that. So yeah. But anyways, make sure you comment below any other topics you would like me to touch on or dive in, or if you just like these quick chats, quick thoughts, and yeah. Also, another quick tip that I learned that I think some of you guys would appreciate is when you're washing your hair, put them on big twists and twist them down, and then wash it. Don't just wash it without any twist in them because they'll get even more knotted. So if you put big twists in and then wash and condition and do everything, much better result. Longer hair for sure. All right. Bye, you guys.